Is it really us this time?
I would hope so. I don't know. Or am I staring into a simulation right now?
Are we ever not staring into a simulation, really?
That is true. I mean, the metaverse exists now, so what you think is real is now fake. Like, I don't know. This is what happens when rich people watch The Matrix and say, "Oh, I can make a profit off that."
Yeah, I'm not scared of it by any means because I feel like I don't want to be that old man from like when I was a kid, like, yeah, you kids in your video games. Because I think it's a video game.
I just think it's
Just,
fucking stupid. I don't know. I feel like it's
yeah, it
just gonna
is
lead to
stupid.
like more mental health problems, and people are gonna be like, "How do I disassociate myself from this virtual reality with actual reality?" And then you're gonna have people with like identity disorders and shit.
I don't think so. Because see, by the time that we start figuring that out, the kids that played it will be our age, and there will be
Oh
another
yeah.
thing that has come along, and they're now looking at their kids, going, "Hey, you stupid kids with your video games," and the cycle continues.
It's
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, Grandpa, it's called VR. Fuck, put the goggles on. I ain't putting this shit on, son.
Well, we want to thank you guys for being a good sport with our little prank on April Fool's Day.
I was
Uh,
gonna say it almost fooled me too. Like I wasn't in on it. This was all you're right. It was all your things. I have like
it was
notifications put on
all my.
Spotify. Yeah, I have notifications on for when we post an episode. So I'm like, so I know it's up there, whatever. When I see interview with Slash, I was like, was I drunk or high when this shit happened? And then I'm like, oh wait, it's
All
April 1st.
almost asked Jeff to, or I almost used some of Jeff's audio to make from another episode to make it look like it was me and Jeff doing it, so I could prank you too. And then I was going to say something in the intro. Was like, man, I know Caputo would normally be here. I tried to get a hold of him, but we had to record now. So here we are. So Jeff is here with me. Uh, Brando, and thanks for making that happen. And then play something of Brando and make it look like Brando.
Yeah.
So, but see, the thing is I didn't think of this till I woke up that morning, and I literally put this together on my phone while I was getting ready for work. Like I was in the shower mixing this shit, looking for a
Like
clip of
this, like
Slash.
yeah, let me just do this. Oh, gotta watch my boss.
Yeah. Like that clip of Slash talking I got from another podcast, and I didn't have time to fuck with downloading it off of YouTube because it was an hour long interview he had with some random person during quarantine. Uh, and okay, so I was like, okay, this is like our level of what would happen, what it would sound like if he were on our show.
Yeah. But we got a lot of people with it, so I think it's
Yeah.
pretty successful. I'm not even mad. I was laughing my ass off. Bro, I got so many like friggin' like of my friends were like, "Oh my god, congrats, bro! You got a Slash." I'm like, bro, it was April Fools. One of my best friends, he was like, "How did you do it, man?" I'm like, "Ah, we just pulled some strings, a lot of networking," and then he texted me. He's like, "Wait, I hear you guys for 2 minutes." And then it's some other fucking dude talking about some other shit. And I was like, April Fools! And then he's like, I
Oh
fucking hate
man,
you. I want to end your life.
dude,
he's, like, he's like, don't talk to me. I fucking hate you.
the show that we rickroll them with at the end is oh god, I can't even remember. I got on YouTube and I looked up public domain talk shows from the I think 40s. And so this one came up, and I listened to a little bit of it, and it was like, he'll tell a joke, and his joke would just not be funny, and then everybody would laugh, and he would move on like he just told a funny joke, and the whole show was like that. Like the audience acted like this was hysterical shit he was saying, but none of his jokes were funny. And so that to me was hilarious. Is that like if you do listen to it expecting something funny, like it's just this whole unfunny. And so it's a real test. I didn't get through the whole. I edited it down to an hour so that in the time code it looked like about what our show normally was anyway.
Mhm.
But I didn't even listen beyond the first 10 minutes, and I had to
Yeah.
tap out.
He's like, yep, this is perfect. Fool him.
And the
But it's
only reason
crazy.
I got
Like,
The only reason I got that far into it is because I was on my way to work and I was driving and couldn't change a channel.
Bro, yeah. We got a lot of people with it. Dude, even like people I haven't talked to in like years since like high school. Bro, even like way back in grade school, like, holy shit, bro, congrats, man. I'm just like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's great.
yeah, I'm like, I went along with it for a lot of people. For some, end up like, yeah, it was April Fool's. They're like, oh, fuck you. Sorry, guys. Take a joke, you fucking pussies.
Rick messaged me about it, and he didn't act like I got it, but I kind of think I got him.
Yeah.
But then he sold the joke on the internet when he commented on it and for other people and was like, dude, what a great interview.
That's our guy, man.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, that was our little gag last week. Thanks for being a good sport. Thanks for not getting mad, and thanks for coming back. That's the main.
Yes, thank you. I hope you enjoyed last week's episode. That was another good one.
Yeah, we did. We did have a good. We've had a good run for the last couple of weeks. I don't think we've had a bad show yet.
I'd say so.
Not in the sense of I hadn't had fun doing them. So
yeah, or in the sense of the connection is unstable.
not yet. Don't tempt fate, though.
No, let's not. Let's get right into it. This is a very long, extended cold open, but I say it's time to get right into it. I'll hit that intro for y'all. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Guns in Radio podcast. And now, give it up for your hosts, Chris, Caputo, and Dustin Bonez.
Karate.
With karate, I'll kick your ass, Tenacious D.
Oh man, I had a friend of
Good
mine
shit.
try to show me Tenacious D this week. Like they just discovered it, and like you know how like when your older friends discover a meme for the first time that you saw a long time ago, and it's like, oh,
Well, if
I
only
hated
you
to tell her
knew.
this is when I was in a high school. And
Bro, Tenacious D, I was like in like the third grade. I figured that shit. Actually, around the time Pick of Destiny came out, so I was probably still in grade school.
Oh, dude, I loved that movie. I was probably because I was blitzed when I first saw it.
I was gonna say it's good to watch Stone for sure. Like I've watched it multiple times afterwards. After a little Mary Jane.
And dude, the first time I saw it when the poster comes to life, and he's like, "I hear you, brave young Jables." When the poster came to life and it was really Dio, like I marked out so hard. I was like, "Oh my god, it's really him!" And then that made it that much bigger and important in my mind and everything.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh man, yeah, that was a good ass man. That was about the time I started hanging out with
D,
Reese, and everybody said we looked like Tenacious D.
Oh yeah, man. Tenacious D still gets busted out whenever karaoke sessions break out with me and the crew. So.
Oh, that's what happened to my friend. That's how come she heard of him. It's because somebody sung "Fuck Her Gently" at karaoke, because it always happens.
Oh, that's one of my go-tos at karaoke.
Yeah, somebody is always going to sing "Fuck Her Gently," "Friends in Low Places," "Picture."
Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
If they're brave enough, Queen,
if they're drunk
Bohemian
enough, yes.
Rhapsody. If there's a bunch of drunk girls with all their friends together, they're going to try to do Bohemian Rhapsody, and they're going to scream over each other, and it's going to be horrible, but it's going to be funny.
Some guy's going to try and do Sweet Child of Mine to impress his girlfriend and try and get laid.
I love you, baby. That's a hard song to sing good. I always do Johnny Be Good just because that's an easy song to sing. It just takes a lot of chest. It don't take a lot of key. Oh man, but yeah, it's been a fun week. Then we had WrestleMania Sunday and Saturday. That has now passed.
Yeah.
At the time of this recording, that was cool. Did you watch both nights?
Yeah, I watched both nights. Ended up night one over night two for me at least. I'd say.
I think so too. Did you watch Stand and Deliver? Because I didn't.
I don't barely watch the new NXT now.
I don't watch NXT anymore either.
Nah.
I ain't fucked with it since they changed it.
Nah, black and gold over the fucking rainbow whatever. Now it's
Yeah.
just like for like horny people. Like I see shit like on Twitter about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just for like horn dogs. I'm like, oh my god, like they're just throwing out all this like ass and like innuendo there. I'm like, this is supposed to be PG? What the fuck?
Well, maybe that's how they're setting it apart.
I
Maybe they're giving it
guess.
the old attitude to be different than, why do they need 3 of the same shit?
Yeah, but then their sponsors are all gonna be like, boom, they're gonna drop them like
I mean, it's
flies.
WWE, so eventually it's going to become 3 of the same shit by default.
Pretty
But,
much.
uh, I didn't watch Stand and Deliver, but I did watch both nights of Mania, and I liked night 1, and I thought it was a perfect setup for night 2. I think those 2 shows will binge watch together very, very nicely.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to
I
watch
ain't
8 hours of
bitching.
straight wrestling.
I ain't gonna bitch about anything I saw at WrestleMania this year. I mean, it took a long time to get started. I'll say that. Like first, we have a video or we have the commentators talking in the whole 2-hour pre-show with no fucking matches.
Which is so stupid. They could have put fucking like at least 3 of these matches could have been pre-show matches
Save that
from the whole
goddamn battle
weekend.
royal.
Yeah, they just do the pop a rating the week before on TV.
Yeah, see, fuck that. That takes away the whole purpose because the point of the battle royal is to give these boys a WrestleMania payday. But I
Yeah,
guess if you're working that show now and you're not getting a cut of the pay-per-view revenue anymore because you're only getting a cut of the streaming, then that's going to probably that WrestleMania that SmackDown pay is probably just as good with the
yeah, you'd
bonuses and
hope.
shit. The boys are getting fucked on pay like compared to what they're used to. That's part
Yeah,
of why so many of them are going to AEW
yeah. Well,
because
now
they
there's alternatives.
think they'll
So,
get them pay-per-view checks again.
meh.
Yeah, dude, when Cody Rhodes came out, I figured it. Well, I
Yeah,
wasn't sure because they dropped that bullshit story that I know WWE. I knew WWE leaked one of these 2 stories: the Shane McMahon return or Cody
yeah.
Rhodes. I knew one of those WWE put out to throw us off the scent of the other. I just didn't know which was which. So
That's
I was
true. But
really
it was,
glad when
yeah,
it was Cody.
I'm glad. Good for him. And then like I don't know.
Well, he's
I
getting
like
booed at
whatever.
AEW.
The dude left like unhappy mid-carter status. Proved himself in the indies. Basically was one of the founding members of the alternative of like basically the next big wrestling company. Came back and good for him, man. I don't care. Listen,
He
he
proved it.
was always a WWE guy through and through. He literally got trained through the developmental system there. Was always WWE guy, so he was always gonna go back one day sooner or another. So like I'm happy for him. Let the guy get his last big payday. Who knows? Maybe he will come back to AEW, whatever. Like he can switch back and forth. But this is huge. This is a game changer for the wrestling business. Now you're gonna see AEW to WWE switches, and people will react. Maybe not as big as Cody Rhodes, but they'll react.
Oh yeah, they'll pop for it because any of the cast-offs that they've gotten rid of, if they want to bring, because mostly AEW is WWE cast-off. Who are they going to sign?
There's
Darby
a good
Allin. Who's
chunk.
Darby going to work?
I wouldn't say mostly, but there is a good chunk.
Darby Allin would work good with Rey Mysterio, but I don't know how many years y'all think Rey Mysterio's got left in him. He's being treated like a
Yeah,
mid-carder that's always going to be there, and he's veteran age, man.
yeah. His knees are basically like I don't know, running on like the cartilage in my finger right now. There's not much left in there.
And I don't think Darby Allin and Dominic Mysterio is going to draw any money. I think when Ray goes, Dominic won't be far behind.
Yeah, I think Ray's last match is gonna be him facing his son, and that's it.
I said something similar about Orton when he came along. I thought he was as good as released the first time I saw him on Velocity, and John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been wrong before. So
Oh yeah, all right, man. It's like a lot of wrestling fans, especially even people in the business themselves have been wrong about a lot of things.
yeah, but to me, you ain't legit if you ain't WWE. I'm sorry. I know it's going to piss people off, but I watch AEW. I don't know who the fuck most of these people are. It's a bunch of fucking people I never heard of doing flips, the same match every match, and then CM Punk or Daniel Bryan will come out, or maybe both.
Yeah. Well, they appeal to two different fan bases. That's the thing. So
it's not my fan base.
mm-hmm.
My fan base is a lot like what I like old shit, but I like WWE. I'm a WWF guy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's a lie. I'm a ruthless aggression guy, so I guess I am a WWE guy. But
yeah, you're a sports entertainment dude. Some people are more pro wrestling, and I mean, like, dude, it's funny. Pro wrestling fans hate the word sports entertainment, like what Jericho's pulling off in AEW right now. I'm a sports entertainer. Boo! It's fucking gold.
WrestleMania Night 1, when Stone Cold came out, and you saw them knee braces. Did you kind of sit up a little bit? Did you kind of?
I was like, is he going to like actually have a match? I was like, I didn't know what the hell was going to go on. I'm like, okay, maybe he'll just pop a couple stunners, drink some beers, whatever. I really didn't care. I'm like, then the bell rang. I'm like, they're actually having a fucking match, and this guy's taking a suplex on concrete,
and it was good.
It was good. I'm like, this is a typical Austin match. Even back in '98, it was just brawl around the ring, come back in, and fucking shoot the finish. Boom, that's it.
That was awesome, dude. I really hope we get more Stone Cold. I hope this lights some, not too much like they did with The Undertaker, but I hope he comes back like Goldberg has come back, like a match or two every other year.
I don't know. You gotta have like the right person with Stone Cold, if that's even a possibility. But I would be happy if he's came back, did this one thing, retire, then he just comes back to stun some motherfuckers and leave and drink beer. Like that's all we expect from Stone Cold, anyways.
Yeah. But a lot of it is being able to say we've seen it. Like we know Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold is a match we never thought we'd ever see. But so is Stone Cold and CM Punk.
That would be great. That
don't put him in there with 10 years ago. Don't put him in there with Rollins.
No. Yo, he's gonna send him to AEW. Or no way, if he's in the ring with Randy Orton, they're gonna get sent to AEW.
That's cold.
Well, look. He took out Mark Henry, AEW. Remember, he took out Matt Hardy, AEW. There's like 4 other people I can fucking list.
Yeah, man, I'm scared for AEW going to be like TNA.
I don't think so. They actually use the old guys, the legends, I think, properly. They're not like, here, throw them in like this bullshit segment or whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like they do a pretty good job with it. Like, Sting only wrestles like 3 or 4 times a year, so it's kind of a big deal. And he's in mostly tag matches, never does any single.
CM Punk needs to find something else to talk about. Like, the fuck WWE gimmick was great when he first came back. Mm-hmm. But, bro, it's been a year and some change now. I think it's been 2 years.
Well, he's only been there since last August, so it's been 6, 7, 8 months. It's been
almost a year.
It's getting
too
close.
Long to be bitching, man. It's time to change your promo up, man.
He's gonna go heel soon. Don't worry. Yeah, give it a few months. He'll go heel. He has to. You can't be a face forever. You're not John Cena. You're not Cody Rhodes. Oh wait, Cody got booed out of the building then. So
Cody is. He reminds me a lot of a dream match I have for Cody Rhodes is I can't think of the dude's name. Akara. In New Japan.
Okada?
Oh, man. Okada. Yeah.
Well, that already happened.
Did it?
That happened in, I think, like 2017, 2018. It was all right, but that was when like Cody was in like his like 3.5 star match phase before he started really getting into like really good banger territory.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to watch that later.
Yeah, that was in his
it'd be better. Run. It'd be better at WrestleMania. Just saying. Knock that door down, sign that 1-match deal, bring him on in.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that'd be great. Well, to end the wrestling talk, so we can get back on GNR because we do got GNR news to talk about. What was your favorite moment of the night?
Of the whole weekend, I can give you like a handful. Like best matches, I'd say like Cody and Rollins was a banger. It was a great match. I mean, Stone Cold getting that one final, opening one last can of whip ass. It actually really impressed me. I was like, holy shit, I didn't expect that. It was really good. Like even the celebrity matches they had really were amazing. Like they were
I
all
wouldn't
awesome.
expect Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn to be that good.
Oh my god, that was entertaining as fuck. Like people are like, oh, this is fucking good, whatever, bro. It's comedy. That's what I expected. I expected Jackass the wrestling match, and that's what you got. It was fucking amazing, dude. Wee Man body slamming a dude like 3 times his size.
It was fucking entertaining.
It was hilarious. All I needed was like Steve-O to do like a fucking like frog splash or something.
There was one match, I can't remember. Hang on, I'm looking up the card. Because you got to remember, I don't watch wrestling that much. Pat McAfee, that one was really good. That one was a whole lot better than I thought it was going to be.
The whole after thing, I don't know. When him challenging Vince McMahon. Like you could have just like turned that not into a match, but it could have been like a post-match beatdown where it's like, you know, Vinnie Mac and his fucking boy are just beating up Pat McAfee. Ding, and then Stone Cold comes out with the fucking ATV, stuns some motherfuckers, and that's it. Would have been better like that, to be honest.
You know Vince couldn't let Stone Cold have a match without him also getting in there in the shitty health he's in.
Damn it.
Yeah, Stone Cold did it with his shitty neck.
I work out at 3 a.m.
You know what I mean? He did that to be fair, because Stone Cold, he wasn't gonna be upstaged by Stone Cold. But I think it was night one of the ladies match. Was that night one when I think it was Becky Lynch and God, what's that girl's name with the ponytail?
Bianca Belair. That was one of the best matches of the weekend, I'd say.
I think that was my favorite match wise. I think that was probably my favorite. I thought, damn, that's a good match.
I would say so.
But yeah, let's talk about GNR for a little bit. Let's sway the conversation over.
Yeah, I mean they're finally doing some touring soon again.
Yeah, I think they're going to play Rock in Rio. I couldn't really read the ad.
Yeah, I was going to say way before that, though. They're playing some festival in Daytona, I think, in the next month or so.
Okay.
And then they're doing, I think, all Europe in the summer. And then, yeah, they're doing like South America, Mexico, and then Australia, New Zealand for the rest of the year. So we probably won't see them in the good old North America or US of A or Canada until maybe next year. Or whenever they decide to release more music, if that is even a fucking possibility.
Well, from this last tour we saw, I don't know. I think I've had my fun with this.
I mean, I would probably still go just in the case of like you never know if it's going to be the last one, especially now that they're kind of at like nearing the age of fucking retirement, like. I don't know, man. Unless they get lucky ass genetics like they're the Rolling Stones and they're still able to do this shit at 75, then like, I don't know.
I hope
That's
so.
the thing.
I hope so, but yeah, that's a hard call.
That's the only reason why I would go is be like, okay, you never know if it's gonna be the last tour. I don't know, especially at their age. Like, I mean, we said that about Kiss for the last 25 years, so.
That has been a gimmick they've used to get us in the door.
If rock and roll and wrestling have one thing in common, it's never say never.
Yeah. But they're doing Rock in Rio, I believe. And
yes.
That's really it, though. I don't think there's any real new GNR news.
No, yeah, that just got recently announced, other than like those other few South American shows.
Yeah.
Like after Rio, they're doing like 3 or 4 shows there.
If you're listening to us and you're from that area, get in our Discord. Let us know. Let us know if you're going. And if you go and you see the show, tell us what we miss. Shoot us videos. We'll be around. We'll watch them.
Hell yeah, man. We'll have you on and give us a review.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't mind, especially if you go to Rock in Rio. I always
Yeah,
wanted to go to Rock in Rio. I
that'd
don't
be
even
cool.
like festivals.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't done a festival since like
Oh, it
5, 6
takes
years.
stamina.
Yeah, like, and I'd only go for like one day, and that's it. I'm like, listen, if there's like an artist I really want to see, I'll just go for one day.
If they've got a place to go where you can sit in the grass on a blanket and chill in the shade somewhere, it ain't that bad.
Yeah,
But when you're stuck in the hot and everybody's bumping up around you and there's so many people there that there literally ain't nowhere to sit down,
yeah.
then
No,
that
I feel
shit
you.
sucks.
Like, honestly, at this point in like my life, I'm like, I will just pay extra just to get the fucking VIP, whatever. So I don't have to be with you fucking greasy slime balls all with your
Oh, dude, we're
drugs
all
and
gross at
shit.
a festival.
Yeah, but if you're in VIP, you get a nice washroom, a nice bar, and a nice
You
view.
don't wear your good clothes. You don't wear your good shoes. You bring a bandana and you prepare for a whole day out like you're going to the fucking desert. You bring a water bottle. You know, especially like my first time, I didn't do none of that, and I damn near died. And yeah, twice.
Hard
So
lessons are learned, I guess.
yeah, so yeah, festivals suck, but man, if you know if you got a place to sit down, it ain't that bad. So I'd probably do that if they came to St. Louis. If they came back to Riverport, I'd go. I'd
Mhm.
for sure go see them in Riverport if they came back to Riverport, just because you know
You never know.
got
Maybe,
to be. I'm sure the show would go without a hitch.
yeah, you'd hope.
I'm sure it would. The
But
St.
then
Louis
what's
show
his
went
name's
without a
gonna
hitch.
show up there, and Axel's gonna get like fucking flashbacks, like he was in Nom or something. Oh, I remember this.
I don't know. Axel might come talk to him these days.
Maybe, maybe we'll actually get a photo op or something. We'll invite him backstage. He's like, listen, man, let's play a game of Fortnite back here. You know?
Oh man. Well, what else we got? We got a music video to watch today.
Yeah, so we've been getting some music videos, shitty or otherwise, whatever, that some of you listeners have wanted us to watch on the show. We got one actually loaded up, ready to go here.
And
Um,
this came to us from our good buddy Mason Frost, the
Shout
Frostbite.
out, yes,
Frostbite.
yeah, this is one of
And
the couple he sent us.
yeah, he sent us two, and they're both on the queue. But today we're going to look at one of them that he sent us. What are
Yeah,
we watching, Chris?
so the one he sent here, this is, hang on, I picked so this is a New Kids on the Block song. So it's called "Bring Back the Time." I guess this is with Salt and Peppa, Rick Astley, and there's one other artist I can't fucking put my
Oh,
finger on.
Lord.
So basically, because I remember we mentioned a while back, I remember I made the random comment like, dude, New Kids on the Block have like Rick Astley on tour, like this most random like tour. It's like, hey, did you like 80s music? Did you like boy bands in the 90s? And Salt and Peppa, I guess, was 90s hip hop. Yeah, sure, this is the fucking thing for you.
I'd go to that show.
It's like the most like random billing ever. Like people would probably buy it. I don't know. So and they made
I'd
a
go
song
if it
for
came
it.
to St. Louis.
It probably is. I have to check the tour dates because I know they're coming to Toronto. I think in the summer.
If they come to Riverport, I'll go to that show. But yeah, man. So thank you, Frostbite, for sending us this music video. Or fuck you. I don't know what.
We will see. That's going to be our rating scale: the thank you or the fuck you.
Thank you for sending this to us, or fuck you for making us watch this
Yeah.
bullshit. We don't know yet. We're gonna find
We
out
don't
in a minute,
know.
though.
That should be like our rating for like music videos that are sent in by listeners. It's the thank you, fuck you
like
scale.
Cisco and even thumbs up. Then thank you, fuck you.
Yeah, what are we doing? Like the Jim Cornette? Thank you, fuck you, bye.
Bye is when we don't watch it to completion,
Yeah, it's when
which
we
has
tap
never
out and like
happened on
give up.
this.
We're just like, oh nope.
Oh man, there's been a few songs I've wanted to tap out on. Oh, we're off to a great start here.
Yeah, I put it on the full screen. Hang on, how do we get this back in on the?
Hang on, I'll do it real quick.
Yeah, I loaded up there. I know you know the stuff better than I do. So there we go.
It's the one with 2 people in the square. Third from the end.
Son of a bitch. Okay, let me get the volume hopefully just right. So those of you watching the video version on Spotify, good for you. You made the right choice. If you're not, well, go find a YouTube link somewhere and watch this with us, you peasant.
Just go to Spotify because we're going to pause this. We're going to play it. We're going to play with it. We're going to...
Yeah. Nowadays, if you want the best version of Guns and Radio, you got to get on Spotify.
Yeah. Yeah. But, we do have other shows for the audio feeds, like Getting Dizzy with It, and maybe more coming soon. So, yeah.
For sure. I was going to say, speaking of Getting Dizzy with It, that's ongoing now. Episode 2 is coming this Saturday.
It certainly is. We're going to have episode 2 loaded up, and I'm going to try to find some additional bonus content. I haven't picked that out quite yet, but, we'll see what happens.
We shall. But let's get right into this music video watch along here. Let's see if it's a good one or it's a really awful one.
All right, here we go.
Ralph McDaniels here, Video Music Box. Yo, let's take it back to 89. New Kids on the Block, Rick Astley, Salt and Pepper, and En Vogue.
En Vogue, there we go.
Oh, man.
So I guess they're... Oh, what the hell?
Wait. Is this supposed to be Journey or what?
I don't know. I thought that was Marky Ramone for a second.
I did too, man. I did too.
Now,
who is this?
This eerily look. Now you mentioned Journey, and it eerily looks like the time we watched the music video for Separate Ways.
Oh, it does.
It does when they randomly played in like this back alley, like industrial area.
Yes. Oh Lord, I think that's exactly what they're going for.
Yeah, it seems like it. They're going for like that MTV vibe, especially got the VJ there.
Oh man, here we go.
Tonight, we play it in your mind.
God, he does. I don't know who any of these people are.
I mean, I only know is Donnie Wahlberg is here, and that's it.
All right.
Devo.
Oh, it is. It's a bunch of 80s music videos. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
I don't recognize a lot of these.
No, this one. Oh, we're not gonna take it.
I think that was Addicted to Love. So is this a new song? This is a new song.
Yeah, this is fairly new. I didn't look at the date.
They got together and recorded a brand new song.
Just to promote a tour. Not bad.
That's pretty cool. Take notes, GNR. I ain't mad about it.
Yeah, but expect
why are these
instead of
guys
just one
doing
song,
this shit?
Release a good fucking EP instead of just one song, though.
Well, not these guys.
Well, I'm saying GNR should.
Yeah, they were sitting on that shit for over a decade.
That's true. They're still
Our
sitting
school
on
never
shit.
leaked. We'd have never got it. Yeah, there's a lot of good shit they're still sitting on.
But just have Slash do a never-ending solo on it. I don't care. You can make the next Bat of Hell and have like each song be 45 minutes and it's like 97% Slash. Just.
I don't know, man. Can you imagine if perhaps?
Oh man, this is so good. This is so good, guys. Don't please. You can't cut this. I put it in my contract.
I would like to see Atlas Shrugged reworked in the old GNR fashion. That'd be cool.
That would be very cool. Very, very cool. Let's get back to the video. Billy Idol?
Oh yeah. I think that's
White
really
Wedding. Morpheus' sister.
Oh, White Wedding.
days we was young, we had a ball. Bikini, small.
Is that Salt and Pepper doing Salt and Pepper?
I think so, yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, they mentioned Rick Roll.
Here we go. Deja vu. Tell you what we gon' do. We gon'
They know
bring
what's
it back with you. For real. And I know the years go by, but it's nothing we.
Well, then there's only one shot we can have Rick Astley.
Yeah. You gotta bring back the bartender. He's gonna be in there.
I'm actually looking forward to it.
I hope so. Need that bartender to do a triple backflip or something.
There's nothing that can take away this feeling that we have tonight. Always bring it back for me. Bring back the time.
Oh. Pop breakdown.
Oh, Mickey, have you ever seen that music video?
I heard the song, not the video. That's another classic.
Very simple. We'll have to watch that as a shitty music video. Watch along one day.
That'd be a good one.
The years go by, but tonight we're gonna rewind, bring back the heart and
Oh.
I'm not sure. Michael
I was
Jackson?
like, wait, Karate Kid? No.
Yeah, I don't know all of these.
Yeah,
references.
some of these are like, I don't know. I'm not from the 80s. So like, these are just like flying over my head, some of them.
Yeah. Like some of them I'm recognizing because they're just iconic music videos.
Hmm.
And I'm sure they are to somebody, just not to me.
Yeah. But this isn't too bad, actually. This isn't like really shitty, but it's just interesting. the
No,
way they-
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on it.
Yeah, the song really like evokes like it does sound like you just hear it. It's like this like new sound of like the 80s coming into the 2010s, 2020s.
Yeah.
Like you hear a lot of like on the radio and like other places and shit. Like a lot of these other pop artists are trying to like bring elements of those sounds into like modern day. It's not terrible,
Oh, yeah.
especially for like 10 people on a song. It seems like.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent to get. There's a lot of people to get their shit in.
Hmm. Seems like it. Wait, who is Chick? Is that part of the Twisted Sister video?
Where's Rick Astley at? I thought Rick Astley was in this. Oh, no, that's him. He's the Buddy Holly guy.
Yeah, that's probably.
Okay.
We go separate ways. I don't know. Unless that like Spicy is supposed to be like Michael Jackson's bad, but I don't think so.
Yeah, it took me a minute to recognize him as the fucking Max Headroom. You ever heard the Max Headroom incident?
No, I've never heard of that.
Oh man, we'll talk about that in the future.
Definitely
That's a whole conversation for another day, man. But that's let's parking lot that for a future episode because I think we should dedicate conversation time to that.
Hmm.
All right, man. So thanks, Mason. You want to go first, or you want to go same time?
Yeah, I would give that a thank you. That was actually interesting. It wasn't actually that shitty. It was pretty good. Like, it was hard to make fun of that because it's very nostalgic.
I enjoyed it.
It was nostalgia done right in a sort of way.
Yeah. Yeah, I did enjoy it, and I didn't hate it at all, man. I thought the song was pretty good. So
It's not terrible.
yeah, thank you.
It's a bit of a bop. Yeah, that was actually not bad.
I was expecting them to send us some shit.
Yeah. I know. I expect like a lot of like our listeners to give us like really horrible stuff because they just like hearing us being tortured or something.
I think it makes a better show sometimes, but it's nice.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's nice to see something good for a
Yeah, especially after we watched a few weeks ago on this show.
Oh, that fucking Rebecca Black knockoff. Oh my god.
Yeah, we saw fucking Chinese food by Allison. What's her name? I forgot her fucking name. I don't want to remember her name, please. Racist
Yeah, I
lady.
have no use for that information in my brain. It
Yeah,
is
not
long.
anymore.
Evaporated.
It's evaporated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like traumatic memories you don't want to repress. I don't want to watch that music video ever again. Just how like so like horrifically stereotypical it was, and how like awfully racist it was. Like, if you're gonna do like Asian theme, get your fucking Asian cultures right. They're just like throwing everything left, right, and center. It's like, yeah, Chinese. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, throw the Japanese in there too. It's like that was so fucking terrible.
Are any of these guys that are in this music video even sure about what culture they're supposed to be emulating here?
What, in this music video we just watched?
No, in the one we watched last time, the
On Chinese food? They probably
Chinese.
got paid like $5. They're like, oh, I'm gonna be on YouTube? Sure.
It's probably
Honestly,
people
whoever was behind that song should honestly be like sent to the gallows or something.
Oh, geez. I don't know about all that, but yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, or at least just leave them on death row for long enough.
I don't know though, man. When the dude's in the panda costume upstairs in the bedroom playing with a little
Yeah,
girl,
the token black rapper with the panda costume, like, oh my god,
I,
that's
that
what got
whole
really.
setting did not set right with me.
Yeah, that was really fucked up.
And I don't think they were doing that intentionally, but somebody should have looked at this and said something.
Yeah, like, do you not see the creepy vibes that it evokes for even like 2 seconds? Like,
Listen, man, this is how you know you're bad off. When we are your voice of reason in this scenario.
yeah, we don't want to be the voice of reason. We want to be the voice of comedy and like fucking utter stupidity.
Oh,
We want to be
man.
the voice of debauchery, not the voice of reason. Fuck reasons.
Dude, so, we had a little wrestling talk at the beginning of the show.
Mhm.
There was a wrestler back in the good old days called Raven.
Yes.
He was in that crappy little indie league everybody thinks is good, but ain't.
What, ECW?
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
that's-
that one.
How dare you, man? Love me some ECW.
And yeah. So anyway, Izzy Stradlin wrote a song, which, by the way, awesome job on this week's cover art. I laughed. It made
Thank you.
It made me happy.
I was gonna say, if you guys are liking I've taken over the album artwork cover now, so if you like what you're seeing, hit us up. Let me know.
Yeah, it's all Caputo now. But dude, I was sick as a dog this week when you sent that, and I was like, it gave me a little joy there in that moment of suckiness. So I appreciate that.
Shout out to the Epic photo editor app that I have on my iPhone, because that thing comes in clutch. I'm just like doing like cutout shit like on my phone. I learned to do this shit on my phone. I'm like, all right, sweet, it works. It's good enough.
Yeah, it's hard to do on your phone when you're used to doing it on a PC.
It is, but I literally looked up like, oh, what's a good like thing to do photo editing with, and I found this app. It was free, and it has like all these like really cool tools and different fonts, different like filter templates and all this shit. So that's why even if you saw like a couple of the last week's ones, like the one we did for episode 154, with like the Slash Mouse Kennedy movie poster style one.
Right on, yeah. That was cool
one.
also.
Yeah, the Adler's Appetite one was also like a template filter. I just put like the Adler photo in there, change the font up.
I enjoyed that. Well, you want to listen to Raven by Izzy?
Yeah, let's get into it. Like, we don't have any lyrics for the song. I tried finding some before the show. I could not find them anywhere. So we are going in totally blind on this one. I think it's because like this is like his last album, I think, to date.
Oh yeah, it does, yeah.
Wave of Heat was, I think, the last one.
2010.
Yeah, because then he released a couple singles here and there, but no album.
Yeah. Well, let's take a listen. Let's see how she sounds.
Let's see.
Sign, sign, everywhere sign.
Ooh, I like that little guitar under there.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, it's doing a little shred there. Nice.
It's got them old school Aerosmith vibes to it, where it's
Yeah,
like,
kind of. You know, it
yes,
also sounds like it sounds like a little bit like Yesterday's, like by Guns N' Roses. A
kind
little
of.
bit, just not as grandiose. If you focus more on the guitar, and like if you strip away a lot of the layers of that song and you just stick straight to the guitar and drums, this is probably what it would sound like.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
The guitars sound a little bit similar, I think.
Yeah. It's definitely got that Izzy feel though.
Oh yeah,
Like
this is vintage Izzy at this point. Like from
when
what
he
we've
writes
listened to, at least.
when he tries.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a living on the rooftop. And my dog don't like it.
My dog don't like you.
His dog don't like
Yeah, he doesn't like your cat. Oh god, I thought I was gonna sound fucked up.
it.
No,
Don't like
that's
you
the way.
ravens. That don't
Yeah.
sound good at all, bud. Not
Oh
with that
god.
accent. Now that I've heard it out loud, that does sound pretty awful.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Is Izzy Stradlin a racist now? No. Please
No.
stop ruining people.
Man, what kind of fucked up world we live in when that's where our brains go, both of them.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
Doesn't happen to be
man.
hanging out with Axl Rose. He wrote 1 in a Million, so I guess it just
Oh,
rubs off
come
on
on.
you in the wrong way.
I want to get through 1 in a million, get it off the wheel.
Yeah,
Get
it's like that
done,
in my
and
world.
then-
We've been like waiting for it to happen.
Yeah. Then forget about that motherfucker for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'll never. I hate. Anyway, that's for another story. That's for another episode.
Tasty.
Does have some damn good guitar work.
That was a quick little lick, but it was good.
Yeah, I'm digging it. My dog, he don't like it.
Yeah.
Imagine if
You
it
don't
was
like
a squirrel.
You don't like your bitch ass.
I'm gonna take this song perfectly literally, but the raven on the rooftop is Raven the wrestler, and the dog's like barking at it. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, he's like, shut up, stop talking about fucking soliloquies or whatever. Stop talking about poets, you nerd.
Yeah.
Why
What about Raven?
Oh, another solo. Ah, that was more of a quick lick.
Yeah, it's good.
This is good. Yeah, I've been bopping for this whole time. I guess like an extended outro solo maybe here.
Yeah. It's gonna fade out.
Oh wow, is that the first Izzy fade out?
I don't know.
One of a few probably, because it always ends it somehow.
Yeah, well, he got a raven on the rooftop, and his dog don't like it. Not
Yeah.
one bit.
Don't like that boy. Tell him to shut his ass up.
Get out here, dog. I'm seeing
Get out
that
here.
house in the mountains that we looked at a few weeks ago.
Yeah, well, is Colorado a state there?
Yeah.
It's Rocky Mountain Estate.
I'm seeing Izzy looking out that big ass window, sitting in a chair, holding in the guitar, trying to be like, what song can I write while his dog's outside climbing up the wall, barking at a fucking bird on.
Yeah. Oh, ravens. Those are birds.
And then he just started singing what he was seeing. Got a raven on the rooftop, but my dog
Yeah.
don't lie. Maybe his wife was like, what the hell is he cutting all that commotion about outside? There's a raven on the roof. And then
Yeah. And Izzy's like, to the guitar.
it was already in his hand.
Yeah.
He ain't put
It's
it
my
down.
underground bunker studio, wherever.
If he does have an underground bunker, it's got a guitar in it.
Yeah. It's got every instrument needed. Well, every instrument that he would need: a guitar, bass, and drums, and maybe a microphone, because he ain't using anything else.
Yeah.
No way.
Well, how are we gonna do reviews this week? How are we tag teaming these?
Yeah, I'll take the reins here. I'll go first this week.
All right.
I enjoyed the song actually. It's a pretty good bop, man. And I feel like a lot of other songs from this Weave of Heat album were actually pretty good. I remember there's a few other ones. I think we reviewed at least 3 or 4 other songs. Only one of them was like really shit because like the lyrics were incoherent. But otherwise, it's a pretty good song. Like I especially like it because I think you can kind of hear like an acoustic guitar layered over on top of all the electric stuff there too, which is really cool. You know, just something neat from Izzy for one, instead of just a straight up song.
Yeah.
I feel like
Standard
it's
Izzy.
good. It's a good song. It could have probably ended a little bit sooner. It could have shaved off like 20 seconds. To be honest, maybe like 20, 30 seconds. I think it would have probably gotten a higher score for me. But it's not bad. It is probably something that I would listen to here and there, not like all the time. But if
Yeah.
I'm just throwing some shit on shuffle, like oh, it's a pretty good Izzy song. I'll remember listening to it on this show. So for me, it's probably going to be not quite 3.5, but also a little bit better than 3. I'll probably go 3.25, 3.25 out of 5.
Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. The song itself is 3 minutes and 48 seconds. So, I mean, it's radio time, maybe just a hair over, like the radio faded out long before it gets to that long fade out if it's going to get played on the radio.
Yeah. I feel like even 320, 330 would have been appropriate.
Yeah. I mean, I have a similar view on it. I think I said already it reminded me of old school Aerosmith kind of, and that's not bad at all. My first instinct, I don't remember what song I started singing when we first started. After a few notes got to playing, what song it made me think of immediately, but there was another one. Shit, this won't make me sit there and I had to watch it again. But that didn't hurt it in my opinion. I mean, that ain't gonna persuade my sign everywhere sign. And that ain't one of my favorite songs, but I don't care that it sounds like that because I think it was better than that song actually. So, I think though I am gonna make it a little more easy. I ain't gonna make it that complicated. It's 3 stars from me.
3.
But that's good.
Right.
I would listen to it again. I'll probably throw this in the playlist and check
it's
it
definitely
out
one to put in your playlist. Definitely one.
Whoever said it was
Like we
good
always
driving.
say. Oh yeah, like I was literally about to say the same thing. Like literally reading each other's minds here. But then again, we say that with like every Izzy song. I'm like, this would be a good song to drive down a highway to.
And that makes sense because if you think about Izzy Stradlin, he spends most of his time on the road.
Yeah.
Like he just drifts around because he can.
This guy probably wrote music to like drive down Route 66 to. So
I mean, yeah, that's Izzy. So that to me just that fits his personality. well.
Oh,
Axel's
absolutely.
very over the top, and he wrote
Yeah.
November Rain and Chinese Democracy and all that shit.
Yeah, he's all
Izzy's
about
very
epic, grandiose. Izzy's like more of like the down to earth thing.
riding
Slash
down
is
the
like,
highway.
yeah,
So maybe Izzy did take him out of outer space a little bit and ground him a little better to kind of like
I'd
when you
say
tie a
so.
rock to a helium balloon so it don't.
Yeah,
So
Slash
in
is his
that
own
sense,
thing, and Duff just cries about women all the time.
Slash is the kid holding the balloon at the carnival,
Yeah,
and Duff is the kid that didn't win one.
yeah, he cried because like he dropped his ice cream on the floor or something. My ice cream,
and
attitude.
Steven's the kid that didn't get to go because he was grounded that day.
Yeah, he's more like the kid is like, hey, let me see what you did for this assignment. But like, yeah, don't copy it. Yeah, here we go. Adler, that's my name on there. I love you, Steven, but like so far with what we've been hearing, he's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
He put on like Sirius XM like in 2012 one time. He's like, this, but my name on it.
So far, in my opinion, though, I still look forward to Adler songs. 150
Oh, yeah.
episodes into this, I look forward to Adler ones, and I don't get the dread that I get when the wheel pops
No,
up a
yeah.
Duff song.
Not at all. Like Adler stuff has been like 99% pretty good, I would say. I mean, even though it does kind of like I think with that 2012 album that we've been listening to here and there, that's because we always just rag on it about how it sounds like everything else. It's not terrible, but like
Yeah.
you can't just help but not compare it to everything else from 2012 and before that,
Yeah.
because it just brings up those vibes. I mean, it's not terrible, but that's the only really thing with Adler stuff. Duff is just like, ugh. Like I should probably get like a liquor cabinet here and like drink something every time we pull a Duff song.
Might not be a bad idea. Well, let's not jinx it too much before we spin the wheel.
That's true. I say, let's see what's going to happen next week.
All right.
Cracking Up by Izzy Stradlin.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Double your pleasure, double the trouble, double your fun. More Izzy next week.
Yeah, we're going to be cracking up. We're going to tell our best dad jokes.
Yeah, cracking up a cold one with the boys.
Yeah, cracking up. Well, if it's anything like this week, we should be in for a good song.
Yeah, now I got to figure out what to do for next week's album artwork. Cracking up.
Cracking up. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in post.
Yeah, we'll shoot some ideas.
But yeah, cracking up by Izzy Stradlin. That's what we're going to be listening to next week. But hey, be sure to keep an eye on our feed here wherever you get your podcasts, because this Saturday is episode 2 of Getting Dizzy with It. I don't even remember what song we listened to. It shows how unprepared I am.
I was going to. I'm like, they'll figure it out. Whatever.
Yeah, it's track 2 off of Dizzy's solo album. We'll probably throw in a little bonus content to fill it out. Here in a couple of weeks, I'm enjoying listening to Getting Dizzy with It again because it's been long enough. I don't remember, and I know it's going to take a weird turn as the season goes on.
Yeah, I think like halfway through it gets really weird from what I can recall.
Yeah, well, we realized we were doing Shotcast Saturday again, that we were doing the same show again with different songs. And so we tried different things to make it different.
Yeah, and plus that was the last thing we would record after, doing 2 hours before of other shit.
Yeah, because at the time we were still doing GN Extra, so we'd do Guns and Radio for an hour, GN Extra for however long GN Extra would take.
Yeah, I think we stopped doing it after the end of season. I think around that time we stopped doing GN Extra. We haven't done it in a long time.
We haven't done it since season 3. We stopped it. The last one, I think, was season 2.
Yeah, like at the beginning or mid through season 2, something like that.
Yeah, we came back from a break or something, and we just kind of, I think we forgot the first week, and then we were like, fuck it.
Yeah, we were just like, it's just too much.
Yeah,
Not enough. Not really worth it.
GN Extra was always getting like 3, 5.
Yeah.
Guns and Radio was getting 120.
Yeah.
Sometimes 1,000 if we're doing really well.
Oh yeah.
And
At that time,
so,
we're doing really well.
Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't make sense to keep doing it. But maybe someday on one of our collection episodes, we can put together some, if we can find the best moments of, because we just kind of hung out and fucked off on that show.
We can just add it to the end of the respective episode we did it for.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, the best thing we did at GNX, we did a whole movie watch along in 4 parts.
Yeah, but we already edited that together and made a whole
Yeah.
Guns and Radio out of it. So
yeah. Episode 30 where we watched The Dirt.
Hey, you little
Check
shit.
that out. That was a really fun one. That was the start of our whole experimental ideas. Like that even led into doing the monthly themed Shotcast Saturday kind of things. We did the whole Summer Slash, the Revolver covers month.
That was a good place to try shit out. But I mean, hell, we just try shit out on here.
And when Shotcast comes back, we got more ideas for that. So
I know, right?
yeah.
But yeah, guys. So as far as that goes, be sure to tune in, and we'll be here for you. And we hope you're enjoying it, because I know I'm enjoying listening to it again. So.
Oh hell yeah!
Once season 1 completes, we're gonna start launching new episodes of Getting Dizzy with It season 2. So
season 2, yeah, no breaks, no nothing. We're gonna go right through it, baby.
Damn straight. But for now, for the time being, I'm afraid it has come our time to part ways with you, ladies and gentlemen. So that's gonna do it for this edition of the Guns and Radio podcast. And until next time, I'm Dustin Bonez.
And I'm Chris Caputo. Join us Saturday. Getting Dizzy with It. The re-airing of season 1 is going on. Also, get us to we're almost at 90,000 plays. So get us to 90,000 plays. Bonus show goal right there. We're like less than 2,500 away from there. So please get us to 90K. Get us some bonus show goals. Follow us on our Twitter, Instagram at Guns and Radio Pod, Facebook at Guns and Radio Pod. Also, we are now on Amazon Music, so you can find us there. If you have Amazon Prime membership, you can use Amazon Music. We're on there.
And
we'll probably put the link here, and also on Audible. Yes, that's true. So you can find us on Audible.
That's right. Maybe Audible will give us a subscription bonus. Maybe we start selling Audible again. Didn't we used to sell Audible on here at one point?
I think so. Yeah, we used to sell that and like other Amazon affiliate shit. But
we've tried to make money on the show.
Anchor has been our best bet so far, so I can't complain.
But anyway, see you next time, everybody.
Yeah. Peace out, guys. See you next week. Some more Izzy Stradlin.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
Not on Spotify, though. There we go. I got it in.